You know, on the topic of the Royal Canadian Legion, it's something that's very dear to me because I'm probably a member of the last generation who ever had parents and relatives who were actually involved in either of the two world wars. The Second World War now seems like a long, long time ago, because I was born in 1940 and the war was already in progress. And by the time I achieved what they call the use of reason, the war was over. But my father lost his eyes during that war. He was blinded, and so it lived with me throughout my boyhood and throughout my life. Not only the war itself, but the aftermath in what it had done to my dad. You would never known he was blind. He was just that kind of stubborn so-and-so. And ever since then, I've never been able to think of blindness as an impairment or an impediment or a disability. Because having grown up with my dad, blindness was just something you accepted and took as part of life. But, you know, with every death among the surviving veterans, we come closer, unfortunately, but inevitably, to the time when we as a people will have no real or relevant memory of those wars. And in the meantime, the ever-decreasing number of veterans has thrown many branches of the Royal Canadian Legion into crisis. After 60 years of relative peace, culminating now in our Afghan experience, the Royal Canadian Legion has quite literally run out of eligible candidates for membership. And in consequence of that, the Legion's been obliged to look for creative ways of supporting itself, extending membership to children, grandchildren, and relatives of former members. And as the ranks of living veterans dwindle rapidly, there are hardly enough young vets to maintain the organization. But not that long ago, there were. This song is called Remember Them, Their Name is Legion. Remember them, their name is Legion. They left their homes and went away from every province, from every region, and they left their kids this Canada that we enjoy today. Side by side, shoulder to shoulder, they showed the world a rising star when, as young Canadian soldiers, they bore their country's flag to war. When the news came that the world was plunged in conflict, they came flocking from the forests and the fields, from the islands, from the prairies, from the parklands, from the Rockies and the Great Laurentian Shield, and they saw hell in Wipers Town and Dieppe Harbour, and they drowned in Passchendaele's devouring mud, and they took the Vimy Ridge, and they were at the Arnhem Bridge, and the soil of Europe glutted on their blood. So remember them. Their name is Legion. They left their homes and went away from every province, from every region, and they left their kids this Canada that we enjoy today. From Alberta, from Quebec and Nova Scotia, from Saskatchewan, BC and Newfoundland, from New Brunswick, PEI and Manitoba, from Ontario and all the northern lands, all the youth of Canada marched out for freedom in their thousands, strong beneath the maple leaf, and too many thousands died underneath a foreign sky for their children's hopes and dreams and their beliefs. Side by side, shoulder to shoulder, they showed the world a rising star when, as young Canadian soldiers, they volunteered and went to war. So remember them. Their name is Legion. They left their homes and went away from every province, from every region, and they left for us this Canada that we enjoy today.